watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When the not savers. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out, cuz. I never switch. You never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my. Hey, back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the. Back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, cuz. I never switch. You never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice on the wrist. 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 On the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. Murray now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed to his right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough. And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray with a 3rd and long. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself. Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Set, ready, 60 outlaw.
Bandit, champ.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Ready.
Hassan Reddick
70,
able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Makes it 3rd and 6. 58's the money. 58's the money. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch out. Watch twist.
Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
14 more yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Full strength. Pilot 64. Weak. Hey, Charlie. Shift. Watch the shift. Yep. Ready.
2nd and 11. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14.
He's checking. Go. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. He'll drop to throw. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Brings up 3rd down.
Come on.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Go. Alert 3. 6 guys. Rock it. Check now. He's crashing. He's gripping.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Mike 58, right there. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, crunch, crunch. Check.
On first down, Edwards. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Gus Edwards with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A gain there of 21 yards. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the Bengals' 36-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Squeeze. You remember me. Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Murray. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey.
Check
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Delta. Go.
Motion. Check 31.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bravo.
31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Look at me. Zipper.
SOS.
He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball in zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chandler Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, high 7. No. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Check 43. Check 3.
Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you...
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. After the sack on first down, Murray, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Murray escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Kill. Turn up.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Look at me. Door. Check 50. Check 50. Go.
2nd and 10. Flush to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Check 9. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Eluding the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Murray going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Here's Murray from midfield. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Protein spill. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Everson Griffin, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Hatch it. Showing up.
Look at me. Zipper. Like. Shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Edwards. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Looking to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Yo, go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Go! Now! Get it!
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Go! Hey! Hustle! 5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Alert 3.
Hey, lock it.
Check 6 guys.
Go. Ready?
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Get that ball. Kill. Check 3. Off.
Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Now Murray again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got an open man. It's Foster. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 37. Go. You're out. Slam. On the ball. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Hey. Staying open. Deep grip.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man, Boyd. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 26.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Look at me.
2nd and 3. That's complete. Bernard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
50, plant. Rock it. Yep.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Hey, Haywood!
You ain't going nowhere. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Murray now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on fourth down last year, but they'll try it here. Murray sets to throw on fourth, and able to find Kirk complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Murray now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.